the W as the Indiana Fever are in town. Cunningham in the starting lineup for the Fever tonight. Stevens in Boston to jump it at center. Tip control by the Sparks. They'll have it to start the fourth and final period. Suffering. Angela Gloss, Catherine Chang are officials tonight. Here's Rakia Jackson coming off that 27-piece, and she starts with a triple.
About the evolution this season of Rakia Jackson.
Here's Boston operating top of the key. They like to operate her as a hub, run the offense through here. The aforementioned Cunningham matches Jackson with the triple of her own.
She was 4 of 5 against Seattle with those 17 points, and she's shooting 52% from 3 over the last 10 games.
They going here inside Crypto.com arena. Sparks coming off that double overtime win in Seattle. First double overtime game in the season. Get there.
Nice job out of bounds.
And Hamby wants the foul underneath against Boston. Instead, it's going to go against her. Stephanie White back for her second. Here's Kelsey Mitchell with it.
So that foul was on Hamby. That's a matchup to watch. Boston and Hamby.
Here's Mitchell curling, steps into a 2, and gets that to go.
Yeah, that cradle, it's a trigger. It's going in.
Pick and pop. Here's Hamby with it at the top of the key. A little confusion offensively. Fortuitous to Plum. Look what I found.
She's been red hot. All the threes were flowing.
And quickly back the other way. The layup is good there for Indiana. Sparks up 8-7. 8:28 left here in this first quarter. Just getting going here between two of the hottest teams in the W. Stevens a triple, and that's good. It's raining threes in downtown LA. Sparks have made, the Fever have made their lone triple as well.
Azare has played very well in the 2 wins over Indiana on the road.
That's a lone 2 for Mitchell, but still a bucket. Hamby working against Boston. Looking for Plum. Nice denial there. There's going to be a foul on the basketball.
She is Rashawn.
I'm not sure who he had.
Goodness.
There is Stevens on the flex cut. The reverse couldn't get it. Rebound taken by Natasha Howard. Howard back with the Fever this season and is able to take it coast to coast there. These two teams have met 2 previous times this season, both in Indiana, both wins by the Sparks.
Mentality of getting into the body, not just content to hit jump shots.
Errant pass there, stolen away by Cunningham. Cunningham stops, pops, top of the key, in and out. Rebound Stevens. No advantage, so Plum will take her time with it. The crossover against Mitchell, switched on now by Howard. Plum looking for somewhere to go in front of the Sparks bench now.
Nice job by Indiana switching back.
Hamby working against Boston. Tries to go up and under. Nice D Boston. Scoop on go there from Hamby. And back come the Fever the other way. Here's McDonald on the push. Ari McDonald through the lane. The reverse, no. Hits the deck. A lot of contact, no call. Here's the trailer. Hamby, the layup, good. Nice feed there.
She works running the floor.
I mean, she can sprint with the best of them.
Yep.
Here's Mitchell, picked up by Hamby on a switch. Step back 3, back iron in the backcourt there. Here's the lob underneath. Stevens the catch and the finish. Another helper there from Plum.
I was thinking the 3 was going up.
That one goes up, rattles out, but there is Boston to clean it up. Here to start this one, just under 6 minutes left in this opening frame. And another turnover here by LA. Howard, nearly a double dribble there. Deep position from Boston, uses the left hand, a thing of beauty there from the 3rd-year pro.
Tough to stop with 1-on-1 cover.
Cameron Brink going to be checking in next time we have a stoppage. Here's Plum working against Mitchell, tried to thread the needle in her 3rd game of the season. And here she is on the screen and roll, can't get it there. Follows her own miss off glass, no. And Boston to clean it up.
Boy, they had some history. South Carolina playing Stanford.
Oh, yeah, they do.
We are going to see that matchup for years to come.
Here's Jackson on McDonald. Step back three, front rim. Another offensive rebound, but a block shot there by Brink.
And that's what's different about the LA Sparks with Cameron Brink on the floor.
Jackson deep position, off balance, no. Brink had it, lost it, and the ball into the hands of McDonald. Howard pushing the pace, lost the handle, out of bounds, and they say a foul.
Their star point guard for the 8th straight game as she remains day to day dealing with that aggravated groin injury. Now the team remains adamant about not putting a timetable on her return. Head coach
for the Fever as Howard is at the line. She was fouled before we went to break. Free throw is good there by Howard.
And Rashawn, every great when Clark does come back, what she has absorbed and how she incorporates that into her game, it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, White saying she's never had to do this, because never had to sit. So obviously getting a different perspective could be good for her and the team. Indiana in front, 18-15. There's the hezzy by Jackson, down Broadway over to Brink. Alaman with it, 4 on the shot clock. Brink from the corner, 3 in and out. And that's the first mid. They made their first 3 prior to that one. Here's McDonald, the runner, back heel, rebound tipped, and corralled by Jackson. Here's Jackson using the Hamby screen, pulls up from 18, no, and Howard able to. McDonald, what a find she's been for Indiana. One of the last cuts here in LA out of training camp with the Sparks. Mitchell, corner 3, and that's good. So
3 or 4 shooting, perfect from distance.
A good sign for Indiana to see her get going is Hamby able to kiss that one off the glass.
Around about the craftiness and how do you guard Hamby, and just so complimentary.
Howard will try a 3. That one spins off. Alamont, long lead pass to Hamby just out of
play is how solidified their second unit is now with Cam Brink, with Ray Burrell.
Kick out to Hall, corner 3. That goes up and over and stuck behind the backboard there. Alamont in the paint, out to Jackson. Under 3 minutes left here in the first. Jackson, another triple.
Howard takes a step off, and her kid takes the invitation.
6 here in the opening frame. Both her makes have been from beyond the arc. Mitchell picked up by Plum. Jump pass, Boston straightaway 3. That one clanks off the side of the rim and the rebound rail. Here's Jackson behind the back. Jackson in deep. Jackson going to the left.
How do you guard that?
8 points now for Rakia Jackson in the opening quarter. Mitchell whips a pass. Oh, what a beauty underneath to Howard. Are you kidding me with that pass?
They doubled her, and she still got that pass.
And one mixtape days there, Mir. Here's Burrell driving. Burrell the strong take.
Boy, does she come off the bench just like an...
Mitchell steps into a 3 from the slot. Front rim, rebound Jackson. Plum looking to push. This is exactly what the Sparks want to do. Push the pace here against this Indiana squad. The D-cell and the layup there. Couple of tough defensive possessions there for Lexi Hull. First Jackson, then Plum in transition.
Doing all she can, but to no matter. How about that
pass? Another dime there from Kelsey Mitchell. Wow.
She just loves to shoot around about the relationship with Boston and how well they work together.
Brink with the position against Boston. The fall away well short, and rebound there to Howard. For Natasha Howard. Looking for Mitchell. Good idea. Mitchell splitting the D in deep, and she gets the whistle. And took a shot there. Mitchell slow to get assists a game. Finally getting her flowers, and an all-star for the 3rd straight season. She gets to the line, knocks down the first one. Mitchell, 76% foul shooter on the Jordans to play in during tournaments.
She said if it wasn't that, they were picking up whatever the shoe was of the day at Payless.
Yeah, incredible. She's worked her way all the way to becoming one of the most premier guards in this league.
One of the most prolific scorers to ever play in the college game.
Cross-court pass, Burrell. Catch and shoot three, in and out. We've already this opening quarter. About 3 seconds separate the shot clock from the game clock. Here's Sid Colson.
Van Loo matching up with Mitchell.
Colson whips a pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell gets Burrell. Threads the needle of Boston. Nice defense by Brink. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Alaman to beat the buzzer. No.
Appreciate the time. Thank you. Rashad, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Thanks to Natasha for stopping. Opening possession of the second quarter. Here's Hull with it for the Fever. Curling top of the key is Cunningham. Back to Colson. Shot clock at 7. Colson skips it over. Extra pass in the corner. Hull can't get the three. Rebound for the first time tonight for the Fever off their bench. Here's Hull. Blocked there by...
She blocked 2 shots by Boston in that first quarter. That would have been 4 points.
Deep three there by Cunningham.
Boy, is she on...
She's got 2 triples tonight. Alaman with it. Stevens curling across the lane, can't get it to her. Here's Van Loo around the Brink screen. Van Loo in deep, whips it over her head. Brink sets her feet for 3. Off the backboard, won't go, and the rebound, kick out. Here's Cunningham attacking baseline. Not great spacing for Indiana. Cunningham gets it back. The kick out, Colson steps back. That'll be a 3. Off the window, won't go. Rebound, Rayburn. Stevens over to Alaman. Alaman turning the corner. How many times have we seen this? Sometimes she just is able to get free, and there's no one there at the cup.
Concerns that she finds some open space. Great catch on the sideline by Cunningham.
Really a turnover there to get Cunningham the baseline. She takes it, swatted out of the sky there by Brink. Block number 3. Burrell in transition. Putting it on the deck in deep. Loses it out of bounds, and that'll be a turn.
Brink defensively.
In 2 blocks. Really changed the momentum of the game for LA against Seattle. And a foul away from the basketball.
Keep in mind that Cameron Brink is on minutes. You know she doesn't want to come out, and sitting next to her, recently signed Alyssa Peely.
Oh, while she was there at her old high school getting some work in. That foul was charged to Burrell, her first personal, first team foul for LA. Colson. The runner. Too strong there. Out of bounds. It'll be LA basketball. Burrell, Hamby, and Stevens. Van Loo to initiate the offense. Finds Plum up high. 7.5 left before intermission. Nice pocket pass. Hamby there on the layup.
Boy, do we have some pick and roll combinations working in this ball game. Plum to Hamby. Mitchell to Boston.
10th assist on 13 field goals for LA. Dantis can't get the 3. Hamby up high to get that rebound. Plum, cross court to Van Loo. Hoist to 3. That won't go. Burrell skying in there for the offensive rebound. Burrell through the D. Burrell, the bucket and the foul. Count it.
Boy, does this crowd at Crypto respond to the play, the energetic play of Ray Burrell.
Former high jumper in high school. Showing a little bit of that there. Old school. Boston going to be checking in next stoppage as Cunningham gets free underneath.
Pretty.
What was a 7-0 LA run. Plum taking the handoff. The step back, weaves it underneath. Hamby may have got away with a walk there. Instead, it's a reverse layup.
Next level craftiness.
Big time screen set by Cunningham. Nice give and go. Dantis ends up all alone underneath. Here's the football pass to Hamby, head of the pack. De'Erica Hamby. Touchdown Sparks. Are you kidding me?
Steph White wants a timeout as again De'Erica Hamby running.
How about Seattle making some moves today? Picking up Brittany Sykes in the trade from the Washington Mystics.
A win. Yeah, but Sykes to Seattle.
Big news around the W as Stevens gets the block there. Chased down in the corner by McDonald. 2 on the shot clock. Howard's got to hoist it up. She does. Hits the backboard. And the rebound goes right to Hamby. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. Ball did not hit the rim. Sparks were running. They didn't hear the whistle. And all of a sudden, play came to a halt. Stephanie White trying to work. Take a look at the rim protection from LA tonight. 5 blocks. And that's sort of the matchup, right? It's the Sparks length against the speed of this Fever bunch. Here's Hamby right down Broadway again, this time going to the right hand.
You know it's coming, and you still can't stop it.
That last shot clock violation was the first turnover for the Fever tonight. Here's Cunningham.
And they have played a very clean game.
Howard working against Stevens. Howard maneuvering. Nice job there by the vet.
I like back at it. You know, Stevens is a great shot blocker, but you can't let it deter you from doing what you want to do.
Van Loo has some space for 3, and that's good. Julie Van Loo with the bucket from downtown.
What a save by Boston.
Cunningham. Layup left. Plum, a hop in her step against McDonald. The DCL. Plum, the runner, no. Howard working against Hamby now. Ball fake, kicks it out to McDonald. Howard, ball deflected, not once but twice there, but they're going to get Stevens for a foul underneath. Against Stevens, 13 foul against LA. And an offensive foul.
They're going to get Mitchell. Early foul trouble of late. She's done a really nice job so far in this ball game.
Jackson back in there. Bounce pass underneath. Hamby right at the doorstep. De'Erica Hamby now with 14 here in this first half.
Suddenly, LA is up 8.
McDonald step back 3. Weak side board taken by Ivo on the floor for LA. Here's Plum on the attack. Plum in deep. Plum gets it to go.
Howard told Allie Clifton we need to get some stops. They are struggling to do that right now.
Largest lead for either team tonight.
What a pass.
Kelsey Mitchell threading the needle again beautifully. Mitchell with 3 assists. All of them have been box office worthy. Plum. And that's a 3. Plum in double figures now with 12. They try to go back door and a foul. They try to go back door and a foul here against LA. Takes us to a timeout.
Injuries. You look at what happened in New York without Stewie. She's going to be out for a while longer. Burke was out for a while. I mean, it is tough to win ball games when your primetime players are out.
From 3 to 10, you're looking at 5 games. Here's Mitchell with the 3. Just 2 seconds left on the shot clock there for Kelsey Mitchell, and she drained it. Mitchell with 13 now.
3 of 5 from distance.
She had been in single digits 2 of her last 3 entering tonight. You said that won't be a problem tonight.
Yeah, you see that on a stat sheet, and it's just hard to believe, hard to imagine.
5 on the shot clock. LA's got to do something. Here's Plum with it with 2. Deep 3, back heel, and a foul.
Sophie Cunningham says, let's review that.